Quran and Sunnah do not tell how to do commercial financing and make money. This has been left to human ingenuity. And scholars, Islamic scholars, Jazakumullah khair, they have no doubt have done a lot of effort to see how commercial financing can be done. And they invented these terms, mudarba, musharaka, salam, ijara, or these terms. But what were these things, mudarba, musharaka, muraba? They have been taken from the original text of fuqaha, classical text of fuqaha. They were not financing methods, never mentioned in as financing methods. They were contracts for exchange of sale, purchase, conducting business, etc. And the Islamic scholars then looked into them and they made an ijtihad that just these methods can be used as financing. And I don't disagree with this. I agree that they were right, that these contracts can be used as financing method. But for a common man, what is the difference? When they are presented by the Islamic banks in practice, the way mudarba is being practiced, the way musharaka is being practiced, the way ijara is being practiced, the way murabah is being practiced, common man doesn't find anything, any difference. He has still to pay a fixed rate of return, fixed cost of financing. CNN did some survey some time ago, finding out what is your perception that Islamic banks are different from conventional banks or they are same. 88% said no difference. And this is a limit to growth. Why people will go to Islamic banks? Scholars like me tell them, no, there is a difference. We give the example of marriage contract, living with marriage contract and living without marriage contract, and we try to satisfy them. But the common man is not satisfied. And then there is a problem of policymakers also. They face a problem. Under pressure from popular demand, reflected by political parties, etc., NGOs, they come forward, policymakers come forward to apply Sharia in the institutions, financial institutions. But what Sharia? One sect said, this is not my Sharia that government is applying. The other government applies something else, and then the other sector says, no, this is not my Sharia. Whatever government does, there is nobody's Sharia. They say, no, this is not Sharia. Believers are frustrated. They did not see what they expected. Non-believers are making joke. We are doing same what they are doing, but at a higher cost. So we're losing ground. We're doing the same thing, but they are doing, and we call it Islamic. If this trend continues, Islamic finance will be worse than the conventional finance. And I'll give you the example of tabarruk. I don't know how many of you know about this. Tabarruk, if I had to go in detail, it would be difficult. But the basic concept is, sell the goods to me, I'll sell it to the third person on profit. Third person will send it back to me with profit, and finally you will end having some cash in your hand. It's just like the same objective, to have some cash in pocket and to pay something over it over a period of time. But in order to make it look like Islamic, this concept tawarruk, which no doubt exists in fiqh classical books, but only as an exceptional in cases, this has been adopted as a system. Banking as a basis for banking system. If the concept, you want to know more about the concept, I'll do it after the lecture.
Can you give us an example of a complete tawarruk transaction?
Okay. Okay, let me.
I think it's important to.
Okay.
Because some of us here are not familiar with
Right.
it as a transaction.
I take the example. You want to purchase a car, and you want to get it financed. Conventional bank, it is very simple. Go to the bank. Bank will take collateral. Will give you the money. Tell you 10% rate of interest. You pay in so many installments. But this is a haram, right? So, what Islamic banks have been told by some Sharia scholars, okay, you can do is like this. You come to when the man comes for buy a car, bank calls a third party who is a car dealer. Sell this person your car, and I will pay the money. The bank will pay money. The person goes to the car dealer. Car dealer gets the gives him the money with normal profit, just like the in other market. And this man comes back to the bank, and the bank asks us, now sell it to me with the profit. I'll purchase it from you, and I'll charge a profit. You will have to pay a higher price. The bank includes its profits or discounts it and give it back him the money and keeps the car. Keeps the car, goes back to the car dealer, and the loan is on the person who has purchased the car. So this third person, who is a car dealer, has made it permissible, had made it halal, this transaction. Apparently this, okay, though people say that was not the intention, but Fuqaha say it is not our concern. If whatever was the intention, the transaction has been done in halal way. Commodity has been purchased, commodity has been resold, profit has been made, and the person who owes the money has to pay it back. There is no interest in it. Now, if you see the practice, that third person is not a car dealer. That only has a computer on his table. He is purchasing and selling on the computer. And since it has to be made a system, obviously people cannot deal only with car dealers. So even if you need money for marrying your daughter or son, or sending your son for education, he will do this transaction and get the money.
Can you say this the exchange again? I come to you to buy a car. You tell the dealer to sell it to me, right? And then I sell it back to you at a cost. And who pays the loan?
You pay the loan.
I pay the loan to the bank.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But why the going around? I think at least as the normal transactions, what happens? I go to the bank. I want to get a car. They arrange that with the dealer. They pay the dealer. I get my car and go. And this, I think, in Sharia is called deferred payment.
Right.
So they add a. But I didn't understand.
Okay, what you are mentioning when you really want to buy a car.
Right. Yeah.
But you don't want to buy a car. You want money, cash.
So I go and sell it back to
yes.
I myself, the one who wants.
Yes.
Sell it back
To
to the dealer.
Right, to dealer or to bank.
The dealer gives me the money.
Right.
Only the papers.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Only the papers.